duct tape leathers. I'm going to show you how to do it. In my duct tape mesh video, I mentioned duct tape leathers that I had done. And a lot of people were interested in those. So I decided to make some more today. Show you how it's done. It's real easy. It's a lot easier than the duct tape mesh. This is as far as I've gotten stringing one. I can't really speak to their functionality, so I really don't know how it'll work. The way they feel, I think they would perform similar to leather, string similar to leather. If you do string one up, post it, tag me. Let's. I would love to see. Someone do it. I don't have time for the next couple weeks, so hopefully someone will get to it before me. So anyway, let's get to it. See how they're made. All right. To start, kind of need to know the dimensions of real leathers. A standard real leather is going to be about 24 inches long. Leathers are about 1/4 of an inch wide, which is the same size we used for our duct tape mesh. The slits start about the top slit starts about 1.5 inches down, and the slits are about 3/4 of an inch, and then the top of the second slit is 3 inches down, roughly, with about 3/4 of an inch between. No, about 1/2 inch between. Yeah, right around there. So first thing, just like with the mesh, we're going to lay out our duct tape strips. So like I said, we want 24-inch long strips. I'm not going to worry about lining these up real well because I'm going to cut off the sides. All right, these may not be real even because that was sort of a drunkard kind of line there. I just sliced. Whoa. It looks okay though. So now we want 1/4 inch slices, 1/4 inch strips. I can already see that this edge is pretty uneven. Wow, these lines are all over the place. All right, so we've got 4 strips here for 4 leathers, but I realized we're going to need one more to have some leftover strips for the other side to cover up the adhesive side on each of our leathers. I'm going to cut these off at 24 on this side, but then I'm going to leave the last one just so it's easier to peel up the extra strips. Okay, I'll explain that in a minute. And we can get rid of this. We could use that again for something else, but just to keep it clean, we'll go like that. Alright, here we go. 4 leathers. First thing we're going to do is peel up the first one. Okay, I went back over a cut and I've got this little extra piece. So these definitely aren't even like my first set of leathers that I did, which I don't think I ever showed you guys. But that's okay. So now we've got our first one, and now we're going to go to this last strip. And I left this one long because they overlap and it makes it easy to pick up. If I slice the ends clean like this, it's really hard to separate the individual strips. So I'll peel that off. And this is tricky getting this lined up. I just kind of wing it. Sort of walk it down. And if you're not careful with your slices, these 2 strips will be different sizes. Not the end of the world. Uh-oh, I'm getting all squirrely. See, this is the problem with tape. Oh, here we go. Back in business. Okay, just keep laying this one down. So now we don't have a sticky side, which is good. Alright, so there's our first leather. Down here, just cut off the end like so to get it just like a normal leather, to make it easier to get through the head. And up top, what did I say? 1.5 inches down is the start of your first slit. So right there, and to do the slits, just poke with your cutting tool. Just make little dots on your way down. These are 3/4 of an inch long, and the dots will help your actual slice stay true. You won't get all off track. The first one I did, when I was testing this, I made the slits and I kind of went over and ruined the first leather. So after you make the little pokes, you got a guide to cut. Just make that 3/4 of an inch long slice, and between the leathers, 3/4 of an inch. I mean, between the slices, I'm sorry. You're gonna make another one. Same deal, poke. You don't have to do this poking thing. I mean, if you're competent with a blade, trust yourself. Alright, so there is our first leather with the slits, just like so. And I'm going to do these other 3, and we'll be done. Here are the leathers I just made in a Nike Lakota. Just to show you, kind of how they look. They kind of behave like regular leathers for this part. If I had time, I would go through and string this up, but I just, unfortunately, I don't. I've got too much other stuff going on. So if you, like I said, if you do it, go ahead and post them up, because, I really want to see it. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you want to see more, click the video that's playing in the upper right of this screen. Click subscribe, click like. Go check me out on Instagram, RedStarLax, and be excellent to each other.